Hello everyone. So in this particular video, we are going to start our complete journey on anthropology. Today will be discussing three topics in total. The first topic will be Ramapithecus. Second is Shivapithecus, and the third one is Narmada man. As far as UPSC is concerned and anthropology as an optional is concerned, these are most important questions because every second year, and if you feel like there is a sort of doubt, you can go and confirm. Every second year there is question on either one of these three particular players. Okay, so without wasting much of a time, we'll do the three topics and we'll move forward. ठीक है, तो अभी आपको पता चल गया कि हम कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स इसमें करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, ओके. सो let us begin. So the heading is Ramapithecus. Now, first we need to understand about this particular creature, what it was, where it was found, who found it. So our answer writing method is very simple. First is who found it. Second is where. Okay, scholars. Basically, you can write over here, and if there is any debate, criticism, etc., if this is something, we will be dealing with it. Okay, now we move to the total answer writing of it. Okay, so Ramapithecus, basic things that I want you to write over here is that it is an extinct. Okay, extinct. So this is not something which is currently available or present. So when it was extinct, if we do a phylogenic study, so we start with Dryopithecus. Okay, somewhere here we find Ramapithecus and Shivapithecus. Now there is gorilla, pong, chimps, and somewhere human. So basically these are some lines of evolutions, okay, which are different, that you can see from Dryopithecus to Shivapithecus and Ramapithecus, and then this uh, orangutan, we call it as phylogenic status. Okay, so this is basically the phylogenic status. Now you see that from Dryopithecus is something that you have to understand, that this is the first one. Okay, as far as our research is concerned, this is someone that we can start from our beginning with. Then we'll find somewhere between here 12 to 14 million year ago. 12 to 14 million year ago, we'll find these two creature over here. And then in a course of evolution, this is basically evolution. So in course of evolution, what we will notice is that uh, this Ramapithecus, Shivapithecus are somewhere in the list of ancestry, not necessarily the ancestors of human. Basically, Ramapithecus is considered to be more of an ancestor of orangutan. So this is something that we need to understand, that the total cycle of evolution, it is not a straight line, it is somewhere the branches have come up. Okay, imagine it is like this. Okay, like this. So this is somewhere our origin, this is somewhere we are homo sapiens. Okay, okay, this is somewhere we are I think then after us we don't have anything, so basically this is humans. Then we can find here gorilla, chimpanzee, orangutan, etc. So this is something we can call it as a phylogenic way. Next, okay, this is something that is important. Now some important fact. First, it is an extinct. Time frame is 12 to 14 million year ago. Edward Leakey. Edward Leakey, he basically found the skeleton of Ramapithecus. Okay, and basically we can call it as an ancestor to orangutan. Okay, so this is basically the ancestor of orangutan, and this is the basic point in the introduction, so that you have scholar, you have time frame, you know the present status, and you know the scientific place of this particular thing. Next is that we need to understand the year. The year is 1932, when Edward Levy had found this thing in Shivalik Hill. Now the question is where? So Shivalik Hills. So Shivalik Hill is particularly the place where Ramapithecus fossil was basically found. Now, what were the things that we actually got it from there? So it was an upper jaw. This is important actually, that what we found. So we found upper jaw. Okay, so it was not a complete one. We just found a upper broken jaw. Now, what do I mean by upper broken jaw? See, the diagram is is not very good. Okay, I can you and I, we both can understand the reason for that. So basically, if this is a skeleton, so we only had the upper portion of upper jaw, this particular portion. Okay, not even the skeleton, etc. This is what I mean by upper jaw. Next is 1976. 1976, David Pilbeam, he found a complete jaw of Ramapithecus. Complete jaw of Ramapithecus. Now, if we basically understand, I hope you have taken a screenshot. Okay, so if you have basically taken into consideration, our our mouth is like this U shape, so that we know we have these two teeth, then we have these two teeth, then we have this canines. Okay, okay, these canines are not this much also big. Okay, just little bit of bigger, and then we have this big teeth, and then we have molars. Okay, so you say this is a U shape, but when it comes to Ramapithecus, it was of a V shape. Okay, now this is particularly the place where if you know, this is the upper teeth, if you assume this is the canines of someone, so this canines needs to rest someplace. So if there are teeth here and here will be a gap. This gap is called as diastema, and these particular teeth are called as canines. So this is diastema, and that particular thing is canines. Their this jaw was basically a V-shaped one. So this is majority understood and considered. All right. So this is one particular part. The next thing that I should not miss anything. Okay. So what were the physical features? So these are canine. It were canines were vertical. Okay. You have to write down the heading. Heading is physical feature. Physical feature. Okay, so basically this is nothing but the physical feature. Canines were vertical. The second one is no diastema. Now I told you that the space is called as diastema, but the canines were bigger than human, but not as big as the or chimpanzees or gorillas. They have this big teeth, right? This teeth, this sort of teeth, these canines. So they need space over here. They don't need it. Okay, so physical feature, canines are vertical. There is no diastema or little diastema. Anything is fine. And then the enameled teeth. Okay. So now if we take an example of a teeth. Okay. If this is a teeth. Okay. So assume that this is some molar tooth, like the tooth in the backward. So bigger one tooth. So if we are having a smooth sort of food, then we will have this, the layer which is there over here will be intact if we are having the soft food. But if we are having hard foods, for example, nuts. Okay, so we will lose this upper particular portion. We call it as the enameled. Okay, enameled. So this enamel is gone. Okay, this is very thick basically, and the reason for that is because they used to eat heavy sort of fruits like nuts. Okay, this is something that they were basically eating. Okay, so moving next, the phylogenetic status we already have discussed, but I will make a clean diagram because UPSC in year 2021 has asked this question on phylogenetic status of ramapithecus. Now this question will be repeated in 2024, if not less, because Shivapithecus is still there in the list, Narmada man is there in the list. So we can assume that the question will be repeated by 2024 or 2025, not before that. So we will make a basic diagram. Okay, so this is an earlier diagram. Okay, sorry, I think this is not clear. Okay, here this is the earlier diagram, and this is basically the present diagram. Now in the beginning there is Dryopithecus. Here we have Dryopithecus. Here there was it was considered that this is Ramapithecus and this is Shivapithecus. So Shivapithecus basically divided into Pongo, Pan, Gorilla, and from here there was a Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus. Okay, and from Ramapithecus there was this Australopithecine, and then Homo sapien. So this is one earlier one. Now what this Gigantopithecus is, what is this Australopithecine, Pongo, Pan, Gorilla, etc. You know Gorilla, you don't know about Pongo, Pan, and Gigantopithecus and Australopithecine. So when we'll be dealing with archaeological anthropology in paper 1, we will deal with this. But as far as the answer of Ramapithecus is concerned, this is something that you should make. This is a phylogenic uh, placement. Okay, or phylogenetic status. Now this is the present day, or what we currently believe. So Dryopithecus, this is particularly evolved till here. Okay, we call it as Shivapithecus somewhere. From Shivapithecus there is a mystery line which is gone to Pongo. Okay, then there is a mystery line other which has gone to Gigantopithecus. Okay, and this line which is gone over here is further divided into man, that is Homo sapien, gorilla, Pan, or Pongo. So this is something that you can be deriving from this one, Pongo. So this is the older one, Gigantopithecus. This is Pan, Shivapithecus, and here Dryopithecus. So this is basically the phylogenetic placement. So if a question is being asked, the answer is going to be very simple. You're going to start with Ramapithecus, 12 to 14 million years ago. Then you are going to write Edward Leakey. If I'm not sure, Leakey, sorry, not Leakey, I missed it. Please correct it here. Edward Lewis. Okay, Edward Lewis. I'm really sorry I missed it over here. So please correct it, because in the last one I also have written, I think Edward only I have written. So you have to, it's Edward but Lewis, not Leakey. So the Ramapithecus is over. Next place is Shivalik Hill. Okay, then you have David Philbin. Okay, he basically found upper jaw, he found a complete jaw. Then you have to go to physical feature. Okay, then you have to write 1 2 3 features which we have particularly mentioned. Then okay, all right, this is it. So basically this was okay. So basically this is all about this thing. In the next video when we meet, we will be discussing about a very basic thing, which is the remaining part of it, that is Shiva Pithecus and Gigantopithecus. So thank you for watching.